You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bashford reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, try something new. Promise you're going to enjoy yourself. Hey, and don't forget, make sure you're out there splashing, all right? Get out there and splash, man.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Naomi. Continue to bring all that positive energy. Continue to have a...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Duncan Robinson out there with Hero. And it's Ware in at the center. And for the Bucks, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Bassey in at the 5 down low. And guys, this is a game we've had circled on our calendars.
Two of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Pass to Ware. The tray. Good on the triple.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Bassett. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way.
That's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Now here's Lillard. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Here's Hero, and he goes in for the dunk.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the double up out of Antetokounmpo. And again, the turnover by the Bucks. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Here's Hero. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. You look at the Lakers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, for the Heat, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Now here's Lillard. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Stolen by Hero. He kicks it to Ware. The three ball. Knocks down the three ball. Ware's got a couple of threes now in the first for Miami.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Knocks it loose. Now Hero. 8 points for him. And he drives in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Searching for their first points of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Robinson. There's the triple. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he dunks it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. Number 1, the Heat.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lillard scanning the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at the Heat. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the Bucks, just way behind.
And seeing where the Bucks are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Giannis kicks to Kuzma. Highsmith grabs the miss. So it's Miami now, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Lillard. Got a piece of it.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Kevin Porter comes in for Damian Lillard. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Wiggins comes in for Duncan Robinson. Sinks the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
They need this. Kuzma kicks to Portis. Porter against Hero. Porter passes to Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Harrison Barnes.
Hero with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And the Heat, another 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Porter kicks to Kuzma. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Portis, the pass to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Fires away from outside. Rebound by the Heat.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Boy, it's made matters a lot easier for him offensively.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
Jaquez with the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
On the court for the Heat, Wiggins is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Porter against Wiggins. Here he goes. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Milwaukee making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Lillard, the pass to Portis. And that one goes long. Hero against Lillard. Shots good by Hero.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Lillard, the pass to Prince. And they'll get another chance. Passing, no good. Here's Miami now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Stolen by Hero. Shoots it up. The second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
For 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
And Lillard kicks to Barnes. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Lillard outside. Jaquez with the steal. And here again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
The Bucks have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Taken away. Here's Jovic. And it's Miami with another.
He is on fire this quarter, fellas. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Lillard outside. That's tipped. Stolen by Hero. All alone. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. Third is Tyler Hero. And, of course, Duncan Robinson.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
The pass to Lillard. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Jaquez with the bucket.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
We're seeing that here tonight. I mean, so many of their mistakes and miscues have resulted in easy baskets the other way because their defense can't get set.
Here's Lillard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Lillard. Rebound by the Heat.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Lillard. No good with the layup.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Stolen by Hero. Drops in the breakaway layup. Hero's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jovic. To the wing on the left. This one for three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
D to O. It's been a major catalyst for him. Defense to offense.
Shots good by Hero.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Heat delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and, of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shot, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Bassey in at the center filling out the middle. That's the five to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 43 points.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. Lillard outside. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, high effort play by Hero, running the floor to finish the fast break strong.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Robinson against Trent. They can't stop the run with that one. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And how about Hero finding the steal? That took great awareness on his part.
So it's the Bucks now. They're scoreless since the first half. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that'll be game one of a 4-game road trip. Stolen by Hero. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Over to the wing. Bassi, the pass to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Took him no time at all on that one. Highsmith's got 10.
Coming out of the break red hot. They've yet to miss a shot.
Passes it to Bassi. To end the cold streak. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Giannis against Adebayo. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Adebayo. By himself. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is the benefit of having an athletic big man. Adebayo doesn't need help in the open court. He can handle the break on his own.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Stolen by Hero. The finish. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Stolen by Robinson and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with. But I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Hero brings the double team. Lillard finds Kuzma. Tipped away. It's stolen by Adebayo. All alone. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Bam is a menace defensively. This time he uses those active hands to start the break.
Here's Antetokounmpo. scoreless thus far. To halt the run, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the position and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Lillard, the shake. That shot off. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Jovic. Kicks it to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And again, Miami with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Hero. Here's Highsmith. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Yeah, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Porter comes in for Damian Lillard. Heat also with a sub. Love's checked in. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 3 to shoot from deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
It's Porter outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
What they're banking on is us going too quick, forcing turnovers. That's how they can score. Just be solid, okay? Come on.
Telling his guys not to fall into their trap. He clearly wants them, Greg, to play their style of basketball.
And that's great advice. You can't afford to play the other team's pace, or you're just going to get torched.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Kevin Love out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Christopher in at the 1 spot. A shot by Sims, no good. Love against Barnes. Christopher the pass to Anderson. And the Heat, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Porter looking it over. Off on the layup.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Poked away. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Larson. That's in there. Love with the assist. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Burks' shot is good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Well, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Can they get it? Rebound by Christopher.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Larson, no good. Burks, the pass to Larson. Sinks the three-pointer. Larson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Christopher driving inside.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And the pass to Sims. Barnes outside. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way over Barnes. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Kind of an underrated athlete. Love has some good straight line speed, which we get to see in transition.
Now here's Porter. T right on him. Larson with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Bucks have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Jackson passes to Porter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Works for three. Heat moving the ball around. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And the rejection by Love. One-on-one fast break. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Miami controlling the game. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And making the right plays when necessary, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against Milwaukee.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyler Hero.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Wasted no time on that one.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Porter kicks to Jackson. Shot to stop the run. Miami grabs the miss. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Driving in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You guys pulled away in the second half. What were the differences?
We all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
You got it done when it counted. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.